Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to draft, and we're here to draft and learn and absorb ADP data. What do we expect? Where are these guys falling? Where's Josh Allen going? Where is Drake May going? Where's Henderson now going? Where's RJ Harvey going? Where's JT going with the quarterback situation he's dealing with? So much of what we learn tonight, tomorrow, the next day as we draft on Underdog, promo code Smitty. The link is in the live chat pin. The link is in the description of the video. Code Smitty gets it done as well. We'll draft together, so sign up now so you don't miss out. It'll take just a couple minutes to sign up. They'll match your first deposit 50% all the way up to $1,000. So play 5, get 75 in bonus entries. So hurry up and sign up. We're going to be figuring out where the values are, at least early on, and how to take advantage of ADP. We're doing a live draft. We're doing it now. The Fantasy Football Show Graveyard Edition begins right now.
You're watching a
Graveyard Stream.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
What's up, all my people over on Rumble? Guys, link to the Rumble channel is over in the description of the YouTube video, and the YouTube links to my YouTube channels are over on Rumble in that description. So make sure you're crossing streams appropriately and getting all subscribed up, because the Rumble channel will have some videos that the YouTube channel won't. The YouTube channel is going to have videos that the Rumble channel won't. We don't always just multi-stream between the two. Let's dig straight into it. Everybody open up the Underdog app. The link is pinned in the live chat. The link is in the description of the video. Underdog will match your first deposit 50% all the way up to $1,000. Do that before that runs out. That will be a limited time. So make sure you smash that link. Use code Smitty. Link inserts code Smitty for you. Do that now. Even if you miss out right now, do it now. Try and get in. If you don't get in, do a draft alongside of us, and the next time you'll be ready to go. Go to the Originals tab on the app. Click on the NFL tab. You're going to see Big Board, Little Board, War Room. We're going to do the $3 Little Board. Click on that. First place is $100,000. Second place is $50,000. Third is $25,000. Fourth place is $15.35K, etc., etc. 20-second timer in 5. Hit the green button. 4, 3, boom. Smash and get in. This is 8 more to start. That means that we can all partake in a draft together if you so choose, because 7 more to start. If you miss out on this, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're clicking on, but we will be jumping straight into this. 5 more to start. And I'll put this on screen here in 1 second. Let me see if I can maximize this out. There we go. All right, let me switch over to the full board. Here's the full board, ladies and gentlemen. And let me pull this down so I can move this up. If you missed the earlier stream tonight, we did a little breakdown of some rookie wide receiver content, as well as a whole bunch of George Pickens conversation and some other stuff like Belichick and all that. But talked specifically about Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson. And I think after this, we'll jump onto the Dynasty stream. I'm not feeling good. I'm definitely I'm at the worst stage of being sick, but I slept all day today. And, I don't think I could try and sleep even right now if I tried. But might as well get some work done. So we did the 8 p.m. show. We're doing this show. We'll do a Dynasty show, and then I'll hopefully be able to pass out after that. All right, one more to begin on this. So click the damn link that's in the description of the video and pinned in the live chat. One more to start. What pick do I have? Not the one pick, because it'll resort after we get all the people in the draft. One more to start. This is the longest it's taken us to start a draft. Drafting soon. Okay, so we filled up. If you didn't get in, still click that link. Still go through the process. Draft alongside of us, and you'll be ready to go for the next draft. Looks like your boy's in the 10 spot. I hate the 10 spot. Well, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be pretty good. Phone lines are open if you would like to. Still haven't downloaded Underdog, been playing fantasy 20 years. Bro, you got to do Underdog. It's so fun. I think the initial instinct, bro, is Silver is that you're going to be like, oh, what's the strategy, and not setting your lineup. But there's more strategy in best ball than there is in regular fantasy football home leagues, because you're thinking about every different angle of trying to make sure your bench is going to support your lineup, and you're weathering through injuries and all that. So I promise you it's so much better than you're thinking. Sign up, click the link, and at least be ready for the next one, or do one right alongside of us. Phone lines are open.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
And my people over on Rumble, let me see if I'll go over to Rumble real quick. I got Hag over there. Hag, appreciate you, my boy. And yeah, phone lines are open, so dial in. Okay, on the clock right now. Jamar Chase. There you go. There you go. Bijan, Gibbs. This will be Puka or JSN, and the other will be the other, more than likely. Some CMC will slip into the 4, 5, 6 territory, but he's been going around 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, more so 8. Christian McCaffrey. JT and McCaffrey have been I've been really kind of bouncing around a little bit in that territory. But this top 4 is pretty locked in. We're seeing it pretty much in Nakua. In any specific order, JSN and Puka sometimes go 1 and 2. Bijan and Gibbs sometimes go 4 and 5. But regardless, it really is going to be Puka right here. And surprisingly, Puka didn't go before that. So Chase, Bijan, Gibbs, JSN, Puka. Yeah, this is where it gets dicey. Cook, Lamb, CMC, Taylor, St. Brown. It's all over the map. JT, this will probably be McCaffrey or St. Brown. Guess I'll go St. Brown here. Can't really go wrong with St. Brown. He's just so safe. This is like where he finishes too, but he's pretty safe. It sucks that Jameson Williams seems to have a really high ADP, so you can't really cuff, in a sense. Like cuffing St. Brown to JMO is really nice, because if St. Brown were to miss significant time in a best ball format, you had JMO really late or middle rounds, you could really be protected. But you have to take JMO. I want to say he's as high as the bottom of 3. It's crazy how high he's going. McBride is a staple inside round 1. He's not even going at the top of 2. He's inside the 9, 10, 11, 12 territory. I don't understand the Barkley pick. I like Barkley a little bit walking into this year. At least I thought I did, because I thought he'd be completely doubted. But he's going in the top of 2. It doesn't make any sense at all. So I guess I won't own Barkley. London. This is a tough one. I think I'll go Genty here. So Genty, St. Brown. Pretty solid. I like it. I was tempted to go Neighbors. I was tempted to go Hampton. There's a lot of good players there. Love Neighbors. Love Neighbors. But I love Genty too. Genty's going to ball. Can't wait for Genty to do what we knew he was should have done last year. Do you think Neighbors and Scatterboo and James Conner are going to be... I don't know about James Conner. I think Neighbors will be healthy for week 1. And if not, I mean, I highly doubt he'll have to have had a setback. There's no signs of him not being healthy. We're like just a little bit under 8 months away. So there's no time frame yet. It'd have to be a setback for him not to be ready. Anybody saying that Neighbors won't be ready for week 1 or might not be, they have no idea what they're talking about. Same thing with Scatterboo. You're talking about slightly under 8 months. No one could know. No one could possibly know. The timetable is 100% they should be on track to be ready for week 1, but setbacks happen and we can't see or predict those. Yes, Saquon's just ridiculously high. I don't even understand that value at all. It makes no sense.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Doesn't make sense whatsoever. Rice at 23 overall is reckless. I mean, I'd hope that he falls to like the bottom of 3 or the top of 4. And then I'd probably dabble. I wouldn't even take him every time at like my 3.10. I wouldn't take Rice every time at 3.10. You crazy? There's a chance he doesn't play a down this year. But I could understand taking him at the 3.2. It's not that big of a difference, but it means something to be taking him in the second round. I don't know. What are you doing there, pal? Who is that? Dalla? James Cook at 7 a reach? Yeah, I wouldn't take him there. Although if Miami Mike, now Malibu Mike, was going to be Mafia Mike over in Buffalo, then I think James Cook would have been a top 5 pick. He would have been to the moon, bro. Oh, man. Gibbs, Nico, Josh Allen, I like that. Bijan, Rice, Kyron, I don't like that at all. Kyron at 3.2 is too high. You got to take advantage of the value. Olave, Chase Brown. Olave should be. You don't want to have too many shares of Olave because he is a little bit of that. He could burn you type of value. But he also could be a league winner. But you definitely want to make him your third drafted player. And you're drafting at the 1 pick. He has to be the 2-3 turn. But I'm not taking Olave any higher than that. And I'll only dabble as an early third, mid-third round pick. But I will take some Olave for sure. But it's going to be just a scarce amount because there's a lot of... But he could have a huge year. Look at all these RBs getting ripped. RB's getting ripped, bro. But the wide receivers. Glad I took Genty. Pretty good. AJ Brown. Okay, so. Probably go. Guess Travis Etienne. I feel like it's a pretty good pay. I mean, he's almost 4th round material here. And, well, if he goes elsewhere, because he's a free agent, if he goes elsewhere, we're probably, he's probably going to one of these elite landing spots. So, we're looking at Saints, Chiefs, Cowboys, Commanders, Vikings, or he stays put and re-signs. So we'll do it live there. Do it live. This is interesting here. This pick, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I could go JMO, but I just don't know. That JMO's the next ranked high player. 4.3 is so high for JMO. Oh, this feels really odd. This is his ADP. He's the second. Oh, I don't know if I like this. Let's see how it feels. This is his ADP right here. He's the second highest ranked player, Lab McConkey here. I just don't know if his ADP is too high right now. It sucks, man. Why are people taking him this high? Because they know? I don't know. Like I want him to fall later. But let's see how it flows. I think he could be a top 12 wide receiver this year. Could be absolute top 12 wide receiver. I'm just pissed off that people are looking at Miami Mike McDaniel now, Malibu Mike, and they're thinking, oh yeah, let's draft him this high. I hate that. I hate it. I almost took Adams here, but Adams had 789 yards or whatever. Come on, man. Drop off. I smell drop off like crazy. Harvey, loved the value. Henderson, he went a little high. But I'm fine with it. 4th drafted player, you can't complain at all. Aldi says, nice pick, Smitty. Thank you, Aldi. This feels like a very boring draft for me. Scatterboo, I like that pick. At the 4-5 turn, pretty good value. Let's see here. Burden, I love Burden, but I feel like that's too high for me. I like Burden. Burden can't be my near like third drafted player. I mean, it's the turn, but good God, I love Burden. It sucks you can't. I will not own a lot of Burden, unfortunately. That blows. Freaking 4.1. Travis, you're live.
Yeah, what's up?
Burden going at the 3-4 turn. I just can't pay that. I can't pay that.
Crazy reaches going on right now. I mean, I'm all for people getting the teams they want, but I mean, Rice in the second.
Yeah.
Cook, Barkley, like.
Yeah, you guys got to use ADP to your advantage, man. Some of you are reaching like Matt. Even in the live drafts, you're doing it. Some of you are doing it.
I mean, Jacobs, I wouldn't touch Jacobs in the third.
No, hell no. I think Breece Hall's pretty good value anywhere in 3. I think Josh Allen anywhere in 3. Olave at the end of 3, top of 4.
Swift in 3 is too early for me too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, no way. Lad McConkey.
I guess it's at the turn, but still.
Lad McConkey felt early to me, but that's where his ADP was. So I was like, I'm gonna try it because I don't have any Lad yet. I've drafted like, I think 20 fast drafts, and I have like 20 slow ones lingering. All right, I'm on the clock right here. I love that Caleb Williams is the 4th ranked quarterback to go off the board. I'm gonna roll. I really like DK this year at a near 6th round value. I just think McCarthy's gonna throw the hell out of the ball. I think St. Brown, Lad McConkey, and DK is pretty damn good.
Yep.
And honestly, no, never mind. I was gonna say I could switch them, but no, I wouldn't want DK that high. But I do wish Lad was lower. I don't love Lad's ADP right now. I was really thinking we were gonna hit home runs with his ADP. His ADP's he could definitely outperform this, but I wanted something way safer.
Yeah, Miami Mike is pushing up the ADP of him and Herbert, it seems.
Yeah, if anybody wants to draft this, the link's in the description. Actually, Watson's ADP is this high. Like, some of you think that some of these are reaches, but they're not. This is where their ADPs are, unfortunately.
53, yeah, that's high.
It is high, but that's
basically a top 50 player. Wow.
I know. It's crazy, but that's where he's going.
I mean, he's awesome when he's healthy, when he can perform, but between the health and then the volatility of that passing offense.
All right, so my team so far is AJ Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Genty, ETN, Lad McConkey, DK Metcalf, Joe Burrow. Not my typical team. I just took what I thought to be the best player available at the time. Minus, and I think Lad could absolutely outperform that value, but I still wish it was cheaper. But I think it's a pretty good crew there.
Come on, Silver. Silver doesn't like Lad or underdog. Lad is the 4th or 5th option in the pecking order on his own team.
Silver, you got to remember, nobody did anything last year. There's no pecking order. Everyone was a 0. There's nobody performing.
He's their 1.
Yeah, he's by far their number 1. Burden being ranked that high is crazy.
Yeah, so Burden's 49, and
I would never.
And Loveland is 41. Loveland and Burden, both in the 40s. Which, it's not bad for Loveland, but...
Now, the only thing I would have maybe done different, like looking at it, is like, I'd be tempted to take Adams and Name, but again, 789 yards, like, it seems like drop-off is here. I would maybe have gone Harvey, Scattaboo, Hendy, but I wanted to... Yeah, I'm happy the way it is. I think Lad's going to be fine. guys got to remember, Ladd was going at the end of the second round last year, and I was one that said not to do it, but the hype behind him is legitimate. You know, it's just that you can't take him that high. At least here, you're getting him where I think he definitely could be a top 12 wide receiver, fantasy and real life.
Yeah. I mean, he healthy with that offense going. He's a 100-catch guy. I think you're close to it.
He's basically a PPR cheat code. You know, he'll definitely be, and this is half PPR, so he'll be a half PPR cheat code. BT, I think BT was gonna go a lot later than that, bro. Diggs, what's some of you doing out there, back there?
Diggs' ADP is 74.
Is it?
Brian Thomas is 75.
Well, I wouldn't follow it. If some of this stuff, I would stray away from it. What the hell are you doing, boy?
Yeah.
Jeez. Unreal.
Oh, Pearsall. Is Pearsall that high?
I don't know.
Pearsall, 87. Okay, so that was a reach.
That was a reach. But Pearsall, what are we doing? Someone going to take Ayuk in the top 7 rounds? Watch Ayuk went.
I don't mind Marvin Harrison going around there. I guess it's a little high, but
I guess I'll go
Sutton always falls.
Guess I'll go Tucker Kraft. I was gonna go Fannin.
Is that Terry Roberts in the chat? Wow.
What's up, Terry?
What's up, Terry? Long time no see.
A bunch of reachers, man. Bunch of reachers, baby. Who am I going to take here?
Matthew Golden.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether I should have went with that Tucker Kraft. Go Manungai. I think Manungai could have a good year. Thing I love about Manungai is he has that like Algier value that in best ball. It's just, I'm telling you, this year I'm taking it way more seriously. Just to have those, even though my best team didn't even need that kind of player. Like it goes against what I actually drafted that did well, but I just feel like Manungai, a player like Tootin, Manungai, like those guys will contribute in ways that can save you.
I think Tootin's going to be the starter there.
Yeah, I was going to take him instead of that Kraft pick, but I forgot we were within reach around Bill.
Silver doesn't like Ladd. He's calling him Cole Beasley.
We'll see, Silver. Why don't you like him? What about it? Like, you can't really say it's his footwork or his speed, his quickness, or his route running. Like, what is it that's making you say that? I'm just curious. Like, can you dig down deep, Silver, and admit there's a bias there or something like that? Or is there, like, literally something you just don't see in his game or something? I don't know. I just don't know what would make you not like Ladd McConkey. His size, maybe he's too small. That might be what I don't know. No, the thing that you got to think about from last year, though, is nobody produced. Nobody.
No, it was a mess.
Gadsden, Hampton, Herbert, Ladd, Keenan Allen, QJ. No, once they got derailed, the offense, nobody produced. Nobody.
Yep. And
there's nothing you can even. We almost have to take 2025 and throw it away, because there's nothing we can even use from it except for certain very small parts of the year. Hampton in the beginning, Gadsden was cooking at one point, Ladd got back on his horse, and then when Ladd fell off again, the whole team had fallen off at the same time in parallel.
Right.
So you can't blame it on Ladd whatsoever.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, you saw it from Ladd in that stretch that he had there. Week 5 through 8 for that month, he was going off. And then Herbert got banged up again, and things fell apart.
Ladd will be their one. Watch. You're saying Harbaugh uses 2 wide receiver sets. Harbaugh's not.
It's not Harbaugh.
Not Harbaugh. It's Miami Mike McDaniel's offense, my boy. Harbaugh has nothing to do with it. Mike McDaniel's gonna make Ladd his Bart Wideback, bro. I'm telling you, you can't. San Francisco, he used his players so differently than when he went to Miami, and even with Mostert, he used Mostert differently than he used Achane the next year. Like it just, I mean, talking about Harbaugh's not designing the offense. It's all Mike McDaniel, man.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel, he gets his guy and he just force feeds him the ball. He finds him tons of ways to get him the ball with this guy. I mean, look what he did with Jonnu, you know.
I feel like trash. I feel like trash. Let me scroll down a little bit. I'm going to try and go live on the Dynasty channel after this. I think I'll be able to. We'll see how long this takes, but is this a real draft? Yes. I mean, how many times I got to tell you it's an underdog draft, my boy? Link in description. Sign up. $100,000 on the line, bro.
Like, okay, so he says, I'll let you make your pick first.
Oh, I'm on the clock. Should I take Travis Hunter here?
I mean, he's a good value if he ends up.
There's nobody else I like in this territory.
In his best ball, you know.
I think his limitations. Oh, he's not going to play offense. I think it's going to open up. You're talking about a decision. The guy was about to get wide receiver 1 treatment, gets injured. Now everybody's making up things. Look, I heard the press conference from his head coach, and I think people are twisting it a little bit. I think there's a potential that he's down to like, I don't know, 50 or 40% of the snaps at some point, and then they flip the switch and at any moment can put him back into full go mode.
Well, and look at the one game before he got hurt when he got the wide receiver 1 treatment. It was against the Rams, so it was a good team. 14 targets, 8 for 101 and a touchdown.
Yeah, I am a big advocate that people read what they want to read, hear what they want to hear, and then report what they want to report on this stuff. I think it's good value in double-digit rounds. I truly do.
And I agree with Silver that Gadsden is going to be a good play too.
They're all gonna.
But the idea that Mike McDaniel only likes tight ends isn't true. I mean, look at the year Tyreek Hill had with him.
Yeah,
2023.
Mike McDaniel.
Yards.
Yeah, the one mistake people make when talking about Mike McDaniel is they think he's going to replicate. He's not replicating. Look, Silver. Look what he did with Debo. You know, look what he did with Debo. Then look what he did when he had Tyreek Hill as this monster wide receiver 1, best wide receiver in football at times. Waddle was still fantastic at times. And then you had Mostert rushing for 20-plus touchdowns on the ground while Achane was still doing. He can disperse things in ways you're not expecting. So anybody thinking that the replication from Debo to Achane as his wide back, with an in-between stint where Mostert was balling, and then he goes to a new environment with different weaponry. Like we might see something we've never seen, which is my prediction, that Gadsden, Ladd, and Hampton all get dispersed this value that Achane had, and it's gonna make them all super highly valuable.
Oh, and I'm not trying to like pick on Silver, but he says Tyreek's an outside wide receiver. Ladd is not. Ladd doesn't just play the slot. Ladd lines up outside.
Yeah.
He does it all the time.
Yeah. Silver, I'm not going to convince you. You do what you want with Ladd.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine if you don't like him. But
Ladd's going to be their number one wide receiver. And like I hear what you're saying, but you know, when you say one thing about it's Harbaugh, and then it's like it's not Harbaugh, then it's on to like the next thing. It's like I get it, you don't like Ladd, but I think you're being biased against him. Is all I'm saying, because when. Yeah, we did ask your reasoning. You're correct. Is Mike McDaniel now? What's GNG? Gang? What is that? No, my
trying to see.
My Generation Z or X lingo isn't translating for me.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel, what you're trying to say is he the offensive coordinator of the Chargers and we're calling him Malibu Mike for a reason? Yes. The answer is yes. Oh, man, it kind of dried up. I'll go with Emmett Johnson, I guess. How many running backs do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 20 rounds, so you can really overload it whatever you want.
Geez, that 12-year-old that gay.
Is what?
Jack in the chat said GNG is how 12-year-olds type gang.
Gang? Was he trying to call us gang? Hey, gang.
Yeah, I guess he said it. Yeah, Mike McDaniel's now gang. Couldn't be bothered to put the A.
Yeah.
So that's Matthew Golden lover, so that explains it.
Yeah. Too old for that shit, bro. I'm way too old for that.
Johnson, like that pick.
I like the Shuck, Emmett Johnson, Hunter. I got Price. I got Manungai. I'm liking the RB room. I get ETN. I wish I had Tootin. I would rather have had Tootin than Kraft. And I could have grabbed like Gadsden or something, but then I wouldn't have Price. But that's all right. I would have probably rather had that, I think.
That's true.
But
I'm actually hoping one of these running backs lands in Tennessee with Dable and the young guys, just to see. You know, it's a little more attractive of a spot now, in my opinion.
I thought these 20-second drafts felt faster. It feels like an eternity. Probably because I'm sick too, but it's like, God, man, how long do these take? Fernando Mendoza before CJ Stroud. Fernando Mendoza before CJ Stroud. I don't know what that means. Some of you guys are typing in fragments. I'm not hating. I said it was.
I think he's saying like that's crazy.
What's on to draft Mendoza over Stroud? I'd draft Mendoza over Stroud. Yeah. How you like that? How about I defend that? Now what? Yep. now where are you going? Travis likes it too. Now where are you going with this? You're in a cul-de-sac, buddy. You can't get out. CJ Stroud. All right. And
no, he thinks it's funny that Stroud fell that hard.
Okay, I think I'm done with RBs after this. I'm gonna take Vidal, and then I think I need a receiver. There's like nobody left. I'm not liking any of these receivers. Who is available? There's rookie Jacoby Lane. There's DK from Tennessee. Tesla. There's Zachariah Branch. Jeremy Bernard. These are rookies. Hunter Henry. Isaiah Likely. Like Likely or Henry more?
I like Likely just because there's
Let's see if he goes somewhere.
technical upside, technically more upside. Henry's safer.
Mendoza is going to be throwing 60-yard bombs to Genty. And 2-yard touchdowns to Bowers, correct. Well, Bowers scores big touchdowns too, bro. Did whoever's talking about Stroud, did he say anything?
Yeah, no, he said all he was saying, what he meant, it was just funny how far
okay.
Stroud's fallen.
I got you. I mean, clarification helps because you guys are typing in fragments and no one knows what you're saying. No punctuation, taking out vowels and syllables, you know? Nobody, I mean, how am I supposed to read anything, bro? Neighbors should be going in the top 5 picks. No, he's not going in the top. Bro, he's people are still scared of his injury. I think what you mean to say is Neighbors could finish that high, but Neighbors shouldn't be going in the top 5 picks. He's coming back for an ACL tear, so he's going to be a value. He's going to be a steal. But he's not somebody that should be going there yet. He hasn't proven it yet, which is what's beautiful about it. Yeah, Vidal, Stroud, my young guy. I do too, Silver. I like those picks. Stroud's a really good fantasy football quarterback, second quarterback. This is a $3 little board. We probably won't be. We're gonna go on a dynasty show after this. All right, let's go. DK's not bad. Tennessee Titan, wide receiver. He's kind of okay here.
Yeah, no, he's not bad. He had some big games. Have you looked into the rookie tight ends much?
Yeah, a little bit.
After Sadiq, do you like Stowers, or is there someone else you like better?
Claire.
Yep.
Stowers, Trigg.
Trigg. I was gonna ask him. Yeah, Trigg's in on there.
I mean, but I don't know. I just don't know if there's going to be studs in this group.
Right.
They feel like a lot of Mason Taylor, like, you know, to where it's like going to take the second year to really know. Like Mason Taylor, remember how high people are? Mason Taylor's going to win leagues. Nah, didn't really.
Sadiq could, be good right away, but I was reading something saying he might be closer to 6'1" than 6'3". So I'll be interested to see what he actually measures out at.
You know what I love is how everyone acts like Tyler Warren is not as good as Tyler Warren could be. Let's see where Tyler Warren went in this draft. Tyler Warren could be the number 2 tight end. I mean, I'm not saying he will be. I'm saying he could be.
Yep.
And where did he go in this draft? Loveland went in round 4, which is actually pretty. I thought he was going to go in like 3-4, but I still don't think I'd draft Warren as my 4th drafted player. I'm sorry, Warren. Loveland. I meant Loveland. Sorry. Like, look at Fannin here in 7. Give me Fannin at 7 all day long. Give me Warren at the 6-7 turn. Then have to go Loveland at 4 value.
But you know what's funny is that, like, Laporta, his rookie year, obviously he had 10 touchdowns. That was the big thing. But aside from the 10 touchdowns, which I understand is why, the difference, but Warren had very similar numbers to Laporta. He was like 6 or 7 catches off and 50 yards off. He still had 76 catches, 800 yards for a rookie tight end. That's really good.
Yeah. I can't wait for Warren to be a top 3 tight end again this year. I think he's gonna be 3 or 4, 2, 3 or 4. He could even be 2. Like Warren is a beast. Warren's better than Loveland in my opinion. I just think Loveland had, like, if Warren had done what he did earlier in the year at the end, people would be saying the same thing. It's like, just because of what have you done for me lately? It's a common problem.
I mean, what's his name? He actually had a better year than Loveland, stats wise.
I timed out. I had him queued. It's not that big of a deal because there's only 3 picks left. I mean, even if you reach on somebody, it's not a big deal. But Tunges, I like Tunges a lot. I think he'll probably actually. He's a restricted free agent, I believe, so the Niners won't be letting him go. So he should be a real good late, last round, second to last round pick. Yeah, Loveland in 4 and Warren in 7-8 is just criminal. I love it. I love every bit about it. Loveland in 4. He's good, but he's not. I mean, when you're talking about Fannin and Warren, they're all similar. They're all really, really, really close to each other, and they shouldn't be 2-3 rounds apart. It's ridiculous. I mean, you're talking about, like, if you took Warren's best games and put them all at the end of the year, like Loveland's, Warren would be a 3rd round pick.
Right.
It's ridiculous. All right, wide receiver. Jeez, man. I'm going to time out again. I just went Kyle Williams. I don't even know if that's going to... Damn it. I just picked someone that I didn't want to get timed out on. Wonder if Jack Besh will have any sort of resurgence, any sort of, like...
I was looking at him and Thornton the other night when I was drafting. I took Thornton in the draft, and either one could end up being decent still.
Yeah.
Besh is one of those guys who could work out with a quarterback like Mendoza. A guy who's accurate and can actually get the ball to players.
Yeah.
Thornton is obviously, his tools are just the size and speed.
I think they draft somebody or they bring in a big name player. So whoever's there now becomes.
They need to.
Yeah, that becomes the wide receiver 2-3. Mike, you're still blaming DJ Moore for your team losing? Come on, bro. DJ Moore got you in the position to even be there. Blaming DJ Moore on his route. Everybody will dig into anything to defend Caleb. DJ Moore's fault. If he just would have read his mind and cut the route off shorter. No.
If
You
you
go
take
go
DJ
watch
Moore off that
go
team,
watch the quarterback break it
Caleb's
down. All these
screwed.
former quarterbacks are breaking it down, saying that this was supposed to be his route. They don't know what he was supposed to run. He's still responsible for not throwing into a crowd.
DJ Moore saved Caleb more times.
I know. DJ Moore was exhausted running in snow. You're judging his form. He was running careful while he was cutting corners in the snow. Give me a break, bro. I'm not a huge fan of this team, but I also don't hate it. But it's not my favorite team. The problem is when you draft with your fellow man, there's a lot of reaching that happens, and so these teams. Usually, I try and draft like one before everybody joins. Of course, he'll take Besh right before me.
I've been in 2 drafts now. I'll let you make your pick.
Could live to regret this pick. Aaron Rodgers. There's a third quarterback. And then I need a wide receiver real quick. Wicks, Malik Washington, Leggett, Keenan Allen, Darius Slayton, Jalen Naylor, Dante Thornton, Lambert Smith. I could go a rookie, but I already have one. I guess I could go a rookie here. I'll take a gamble. I'll take a gamble on this next guy. I told myself I wouldn't draft a ton of rookie wide receivers because you just don't know what kind of volume they're going to get, and it can really burn you. But I'll do it on this one. I'm going to take the guy I mentioned at the 8 p.m. show.
Yeah, I've been in 2 drafts now, and there were 2 different people, too, that took 1 QB and 3 running backs, and 5 tight ends, and all the rest wide receivers.
I took Malachi Fields. I really think he could be something special,
Nice.
but he could also be nothing. You know, it just depends on his landing spot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, real quickly, I'll just review I'm not going to go through everybody's team, but I will say that, looking at the top, we'll just look at the top of the draft and kind of go through the top part of it. I'll say that the couple of the picks that I can't stand and picks I like. Nothing wrong with the top 4 or 5 players. Those are going to be just a preference as far as Puka, JSN, Gibbs, Bijan, Chase. Lamb, probably a little higher than some would like, but I think he could easily earn that. Cook, I wouldn't take Cook this high. If Cook was at the 2-3 turn, like I'm taking 2 players back to back, I'd feel okay taking Cook with a London or something, but I definitely don't think I'd take Cook this high. It feels really, really like you're asking for trouble. JT, I don't know, man. I mean, of course he earned it for part of the year, but he crapped the bed at the end of the year. Wasn't all his fault, but that's part of the concern is what happens if Dimes coming back from the Achilles gets re-injured, he tears his other one. There's always compensation injuries with Achilles like that, especially a guy that runs around like that and he won't listen. I don't know. McCaffrey, I mean, I'll admit I've taken him in, I think, 2 of my 20-something drafts so far, but I don't think I'm going to take him very often. I did early. I kind of, I'm not saying I'm only going to draft him twice, but 2 out of 20-something drafts is high for me. And I don't think I'm going to be doing that, but I think I'm going to, as we get into the offseason, fade McCaffrey more and more and more. So, but I don't mind the value in sparing underdog $3, $5 draft fashion. Home league, not doing it. St. Brown, I took him there. That was my draft slot. I like it. He's safe. Achan, I would have contemplated that. McBride, I'd rather have McBride at the 2-3 turn or in the top of the second. London, same thing. I like him there. Any higher and you're running a lot of risk. Genty, I could have easily gone JJ, Neighbors, or Hampton. Neighbors, JJ, Hampton, obviously love those picks then. Loveland. Jeremiah Love, good spot. You know, probably the further you get him down at the end of 2 or the turn into 3 is better, but that seems to be where he's going, and it's fine. Bowers, Steele at 20. Pickens, a little high for me, but I still understand it, and I still like him, but I don't know that I'm taking him that high. Nico seems like good value to me. Nico is always stapled into that like 8 to 14 overall range, so I feel like we're getting Nico at a discount. Rice, boomer bust. Total boomer bust, you know. I mean, if he doesn't get suspended, it's a boom. If he gets suspended, if he could never play another down in the NFL, he could get suspended for the entire season. He could never see an ounce of discipline at all. It's hard to know. It depends on the evidence, which we don't have in front of us. Chase Brown, good value considering, I think, what he accomplished. So Chase Brown, if I remember correctly, Travis, he was like a 12, 13, 14 overall pick last year, right?
Yeah, he was up there for sure.
So to accomplish what he accomplished and only go at the 2-3 turns, crazy. I'm not going to do another draft, guys. I'm going to go over to the Dynasty channel. That's crazy to go down to the 2-3 turn. That's great value. Chase Brown there's fantastic. Olave a little high, but I still like it. I don't hate it. I just would like him later. Kyron, I'm not touching Kyron in the top 24, 25, 26 picks, even though I love the guy. It's way too early considering how they rest him and everything. But if they used him solely, I would love him. But I think he's good to own, but I'm surprised he's not in the 4th round. How does Kyron have like better value this year? Like our higher cost of entry this year than last year? And last year he had no questions. What the hell's wrong with people? Josh Allen, love it. Jacobs wouldn't touch him in the 3rd or even the 4th round. Henry, look, I'm going to dabble in the 3rd round here or there for sure. Am I loading up on it? No. Walker, I kind of like it. Wish it was later, but I still like it. Hall, wish it was later, still like it. Bucky, same thing. AJ Brown, same thing. ETN, same thing. T. Higgins, way too early for me, but I do like him later. Swift, wouldn't touch Swift in the 3rd round. I don't care what he did last year. It just doesn't feel right. Garrett Wilson, little early, but I find myself taking him. Like I would have taken him over Ladd probably. And I don't know if I would have been a mistake because I love Ladd. McMillan, he could earn that. McConkey could earn where I took him. Hendy, same thing. JMO, he's going higher than that, so it's actually good value. But I contemplated it, but it still felt a little early. Loveland, way too early considering the counterparts going just like 2 rounds later. Lamar, a little early from where I remember his ADP being. So you can get away with more. Not that I hate it. You can just get away with a little bit more, I think. Adams, I don't know, man. 780 yards receiving. That's a cry for help, man. 14 touchdowns, more than any receiver in the league. And he only had 780-something yards. That's awful. I smelled drop-off. Harvey, love the value. Devontae Smith. If A.J. Brown gets traded, this will be a good pick. Scadaboo, he normally doesn't fall as far. 4 or 5 turns, good. Burden, way too early. Drake May, understandable and acceptable, and I like it. Flowers, it's okay, but I don't think he'll repeat. Buka, love the value. Dunze, way too early. It could work out if he gets traded or something, but you're drafting him off of what? Tyson. I wish Tyson and Tate fell further than round 5, but I think they'll be pretty damn good. Quinshon Judkins, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole in the 5th round. Are you kidding me? Bro's mangled. And they're probably not throwing the ball to him. I mean...
Yeah, I've taken Samson really late in a couple of drafts just in case.
Clorin, no thanks. DK, I like the DK pick. It's my pick. Of course I like it, but Waddle, nah. Michael Wilson, good value. Lemons, okay. I'd rather get him later. Burrow, I like my Burrow pick. MHJ seems like low risk here. Might not do anything, but 85, good value. ETJ, I don't know. I'm fine with 60 overall. Oh no, 69 overall. Jeez. How the mighty. Can you imagine getting in a time machine and coming to me right now? I'm sitting here like this, and all of a sudden, future Smitty sits down and goes, sit down. I am sitting down. He says, okay. I'm going to tell you something. Don't, make a mess in your drawers. BTJ, your supernova buddy, he's going to go up pick 69 the next year. And I'm going to go, what? Is he going through an ACL tear or something? Like, why we drafted him late? No, he played majority of the year. He's just so bad. Then he's going to go at 69 overall in one of your first drafts.
75. His ADP is 75 right
He's going to go in the 70s. BTJ, what you going to do? BTJ, draft him at 72. BTJ, your mama won't even let him in the house, the front door. Hide your mamas. No mama wants BTJ.
Fall from grace.
Oh boy. All right, I'm out of here. Travis, we'll go over to the Dynasty channel. I'm thinking another kind of replication of the 8 p.m. show. Talk about Tate, Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, let's do it. Can you drop the link for the channel? Someone has said, what is the Dynasty channel? Daniel. So got to get him over there.
Go. So just a quick little tutorial reference. If anybody goes to my main homepage of my YouTube channel and you scroll to the bottom of it, you'll see all my channels at the bottom of either channel. So if you're on the Dynasty channel and you're trying to get back and toggle between the two, if you're just on the home tab on my YouTube page, on the app or on the browser, go to the home tab, scroll to the bottom, both my channels are right there. The channel's also in the description. So hit that. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Hold on. I'll paste it in. But the channel's always in the description of the video. Everything is in the description of the video. But the Dynasty channel is right here. Rumblers. Get rid of that spammer. You're out of here. Got a spammer over on Rumble. We got our first spammer on Rumble. Huh. Okay, I need to make some mods. Hag, you want to be a mod? Can I even make mods? Yeah, I can. I've made mods. Yeah, Travis, you got a mod.
I was one over there.
All right. You don't need to worry about modding Rumble. You got too much you're doing over here. All right, here's the link. I mean, you'll remain a mod there, but I mean, you don't have to. Here's the YouTube Dynasty channel. Boom. Lender who just got here. He wants to be. Not yet. Let's get to know each other first before you become a mod.
I think it's the second show.
Let's get to know each other. You might have a quick temper.
We had another.
I gotta put you in a
watcher in here tonight.
Nice. I'm gonna put you in a room with Silver. If you survive, 24 hours in the same room as Silver, you're tough enough. After you take verbal abuse from Silver over and over and over for 24 straight hours in a darkness retreat with Aaron Rodgers watching in the corner, you have no idea he's there until they open the door. Like, Aaron's been here the whole time. Until you accomplish that feat.
You have to convince him Lad McConkey's good.
Yeah.
Then you can be
I'm gonna put you in a Lad jersey, throw you in a hole with Silver for 48 hours. You're gonna have to climb like in Batman up in a Lad jersey. Silver's gonna throw footballs at you. You think Lad's your ally? All right, I'll see you over on the Dynasty channel. See you all over there. The link's been dropped. I'll drop it one more time.
Bye.
I'll pin it. Yeah, we'll get one over there. You think lad was born in the dark? Molded by it. Sculpted by drafts in the dark. Silver drafts in the dark. With his left hand. Alright, see you all in the Dynasty stream. Thank you all. Deuce.